Hello and welcome to Ian's Bricks. I'm outside the Queen's Jubilee Hall. This is a small building on the site of the South of England Showground. As you can see, it's in sort of the middle of nowhere in the countryside, and yeah, there's quite a few buildings in here. I did on my way in actually pass a car boot sale, which seems to be happening today. But the reason I'm here is the main entrance here where everybody's unloading is just up there, but there's a little side special entrance just there where my car is, and my table is right next door. So I'm going to have hopefully a nice easy unload of the car, and I'm going to start bringing my stuff out and into the hall. So let me show you everything once everything's all been set up. Here is the venue inside. Here is my table, and here is my car for unloading. How easy is that? Boxes are all unpacked, so I've parked my car in sort of this car park here, which is the main car park, and I'm just walking down to the venue, which is just this building over here. So got to start unpacking all my Lego now. This is what my table looks like once I've emptied all the boxes. There's all the boxes there, and you can see I just sort of pile everything up on the table. It takes me a little while to sort everything out, but you can see there's quite a lot of sets. I took a lot more sets with me to this event than I did to previous events, knowing that it'd be probably fairly busy. So you can see there's a good range of different size and different themes there. And this is what it looks like once it was all set up. It took me quite a while to do, and it was stacked fairly high, a little bit precarious in places, but you get the idea. And yeah, just sort of lots of dimension sets I sort of popped on the top of the sets because they're quite light and they don't really fall off. Yeah, I always like how my table looks once it's set up. I had some Animal Crossing sets there over to the left hand side. The Animal Crossing sets, of course, are available from shops, so I managed to get them fairly cheap, and we're still selling them at less than recommended retail. Some of the larger sets towards the top there, we had the Vestas Wind Turbine, Thor's Hammer, some decent Star Wars sets as well, Lego Movie 2 sets. There's the Creator Train. I've had that for a while. Lots of promos and a few Speed Champions in there as well. Some smaller sets towards the front. We've got some Marvel stuff. Quite a few of the helmets and heads and those kind of sets as well. And there's loads of Star Wars, including there the new Luke's lightsaber. That was something that I got fairly recently. Few more Star Wars sets towards the front, and then over to the right hand side I had quite a lot of dimension sets, and this is what the store looked like behind. So I've got a little setup there with some chairs with some plastic bags on. I'm sure people will need those today because it's raining outside. And then I've got a couple of boxes there. The left hand side box is just some of the extra sets that I didn't have chance to put out, and these are the duplicates in the other larger box. So I had quite a lot of more sets to replenish as and when things went out of stock, and I even had some more dimensions sets stacked behind the main display as well. And right next to me was the yellow submarine. Yeah, all in all, things look quite good. And then on the left hand side we had the art sets as well, like David Bowie telling me to shush. This is going to be the main entrance here. Now, unfortunately, the weather's taken a bit of a turn for the worst. It's just gone a bit windy and a little bit blustery, showery, but yeah, never mind. A couple of food vans outside, which is nice. Got their Lego built sign there, which is nice, and of course the minifigures, and then that laid straight in to the hall inside the rest of the venue. So we had quite a few larger builds on display. I've shown these before in previous videos, so I didn't want to sort of show too much in this particular video. And then right next to there you had someone that was selling lots and lots of minifigures and accessories as well, all individually priced, loads of selection, which is always great to see at these shows, because if you're after something specific, the chances are you might find it. But look at that display of minifigures, all sorts of things in there. Obviously lots of Star Wars stuff. They're always very, very popular. And towards the back there was some of the more expensive figures. And again, just such a wide range of figures that they had available there. Even had some spacemen. I do like my spacemen. Some different style spacemen towards the front of that little section. And as we move across, there's Minecraft stuff in there, CMF series, animals, horses there. So it just went on and on and on. Seriously, a serious amount of figures. Wasn't sure what this figure was here. This big green one. I've no idea where that's from or what that's called. So if you know, do let me know in the comments. I should have really asked the guys who ran the table. And I say, as the display carries on, we had some smaller figures there, £4 each. Loads of those to choose from. And then they went on to their polybag section. Again, loads of polybags at quite reasonable prices as well. And we had the large yellow submarine. This is always popular for people taking photos. And that was right next to my stall. And there's my stall there, which I've already showed you, of course. But yeah, it's I'm sort of really pleased how that looked once I was finished. And just spinning round, opposite me was another Lego seller. I've seen this guy at a couple of events recently, and he had some sets for sale. He had some minifigures, some smaller parts, even some polybags at the back there. And next to that we had the Brighton and Hove Albion Crest, and this is made by Fred from Hillian's Bricks. I've seen this before at a previous event in Brighton early this year, but it is a very, very impressive thing. So he's very kindly brought this along to the event, and there's even his Instagram. If you scan that, I know he's trying to get Instagram followers at the moment, so check out his Instagram page. And there's his table as well. So Fred always brings lots and lots of great sets. Really nice big display. He always ends up with about 4 front tables, a lot more than I do. There's his logo there. And then behind that he's got a little counter look for his Instagram. So yeah, please do follow his Instagram. And behind his table he had lots of big sets, some bricklink sets there as well. They're quite difficult to get hold of. And as I just spun around the rest of the room, just sort of give you an overview, there was this sort of whole area here towards my left hand side with loads of sellers, and there was bricks to buy in cups, some of the other sellers as well. And as I spin around you see the artwork there, and there's my table with Fred and his son looking, having a good old nosy at some of my prices probably. And yeah, these artworks are very, very good. I do like how they look. As you zoom in, you sort of lose they look a little bit pixelated. We've got Amy Winehouse there, Prince, and Taylor Swift, of course. And then next to there was another guy selling minifigures, and look at the amount of Stormtroopers that they had. Absolutely hundreds of them, and I love the way they all display them out in rows. They look great when they're all together. I love army building. I think it looks fabulous. And quite a few other Star Wars figurines as well. And some more display items. We had Thor's hammer. I'd have to say I don't know what the axe is from. Someone tell me in the comments. We've got the Ghostbusters. We've even got the Star Trek Starship Enterprise. I recognise that. That was a mock build, and I'm assuming that's from Battlestar Galactica. Again, let me know in the comments if I'm right. Iron Man. I love the Daleks. Apologies for the my shadow in the way, but there we go. So we had some Daleks, and I absolutely love this Terminator on a bike. I think that is probably one of the favourite builds that I saw, one of the favourite mocks of this particular event. Absolutely amazing. They've opened the doors a little bit early just because it's raining outside, it's not very nice, and there was nowhere for people to stand, so people are starting to come in, and so yeah, so hopefully it'll be a good busy day despite the terrible weather. First 45 minutes of the show then, it's really, really busy in here. There's a lot of people around, lots of atmosphere, lots of people talking away, so yeah, made quite a few sales as well. So far so good, so hopefully the rest of the day will be as busy, fingers crossed. Just to show you outside, so it was really busy before, slightly less cars than there were earlier, but everyone's just parking outside because it's really been raining quite heavy today, unfortunately. Time, it's around about 20 to 1 in the afternoon. It has been so busy. Now you can see It's been very warm in here as well, so I think with the amount of people that have been in and the humidity with obviously the rain outside, it just got really warm. It's starting to calm down a little bit, so there's people around still. There's not so many people doing this little bit at the moment, which is why I've jumped on the phone to take a little bit of video while I can. Sales have been very good, very pleased with the sales. Yeah, it's going to start to die down a little bit now, I think, but hopefully if we can still get a trickle of sales for the rest of the afternoon, that would be fantastic. I've been so preoccupied with breaking down my Lego sets, I didn't show everybody what I've got on my table at the end of the day. It's been a very busy day for me, very successful. Let me show you what I've got left. I've started packing a few things away, but you get the idea. So I've still got some duplicate sets in here which I didn't sell, and then this is sort of my table here. See all the sets at the back that were along here, they've all gone. I've taken down my units, I've literally just taken them down, but all the sets I've moved forward. But you can see I've sold a lot of my bigger sets. I did sell a few dimensions, but not many, so I've got a lot of those that I need to sort of stack up and pack away. But certainly the amount of Lego sets I've got left now at the end of the day is a lot less than I came with. I've sold a couple of my bigger sets, like my the Fairground mixer and the winter train as well. 2 Winnie the Poohs and loads of Star Wars stuff. I sold all my helmets and all that kind of range of stuff. So yeah, that is what I've got left. So this shouldn't hopefully take me too long to pack away. I've managed to pack all the Lego that I had left into these 5 boxes here. Every single one of these boxes is completely empty, so hopefully they'll all stack away into my car very nicely. Back in the car, it's all packed away. It went away very easily. I had more empty boxes than full boxes, which makes things a lot easier. I've got a couple of things on the chair as well, but they're fine. They'll kind of stay there for the journey. I nearly forgot as well while I was there. I didn't get a brick, so normally the event organisers come around with a little commemorative brick of the actual event. So there is my brick. I did finally get one. Just as I was leaving, I said, "Oh, I've not got my brick. I need my brick." So I'll put that to my collection. So this has been a very successful event. I wasn't sure how well this would go, this one, because it's at a county showground. It seems to be in the middle of nowhere, but goodness me, people turned up today and they spent as well. I've had a very successful day. Really pleased. After a couple of events recently haven't gone particularly well. So yeah, I think in the right circumstances, these brick shows are still going very well. So thank you very much to National Brick Events for putting this on, and they've done a great job at obviously advertising it and getting people through the door. And yeah, met some really nice people today. So if you're one of those people that came over to say hello, thank you very much. Sorry if I didn't have too long to chat to you, because I was very busy. I was on my own today, so it was a very busy show, but definitely worth it. And I will do a roundup of all these events that I'm doing at the moment. I've got so many of them coming up over the next few weeks. I'm probably going to do an event roundup of all the events sort of in one go, just to sort of compare them all, which I thought would be something a little bit different. So that won't be for a while yet. But that's pretty much it from the National Brick event, Haywards Heath event. I've really had a great day today. I'm a little bit tired. I've got a 2.25 hour journey home. Hopefully the traffic's not too bad, and the weather, it looks as though it's stopped raining, so it shouldn't be too bad a journey home, and I'll get home at a reasonable time as well. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Until the next video, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.